Fortress, the Phoenix Colossus style is definitely a viable style because of how much room there is to drop. Because remember, the first and primary point of Phoenix Colossi is to shut down drops. Because if you take away the drops, you take away a lot of the Terran's power, and you also deny the Terran the ability to take the game to a base trade.
And at the same time, because Namakaye knows that Josh loves drops, it creates a bit of a psychological edge by denying Josh his preferred style of play. It puts just that slightest bit of discomfort on his opponent, and that can affect the game in small ways. In the top right, in the bottom left, we have Namakaye in the orange, spawning as Exile Academy's Protoss player.
And in the top right hand corner, playing as the red Terran player playing for Exile5 Academy, this is Runamok. Okay, so we do have cross spawns on Iron Fortress, and it is a big 4-player map, so the question is which player is going to play greedy, which player is going to play standard. These are the kind of openings we need to keep an eye on. First, right off the bat, Runamok's built his supply depot right next to his gas, which the reason he's done that is to kind of maximize his income, his mining time, by saving that kind of travel time to the ramp to build supply depot. So would not be surprised to see him go for a CC first build right off the bat from that alone.
And I am kind of expecting Namakaye to not switch things up. He had a good result in the first game. He's got another beautiful macro map, which is, there we go, Double Guys is going down as we speak. I think we're probably going to expect Oracle into Phoenix Colossus out of Namakaye, and we've got that CC first, as you said. What does Runamok do if he faces Phoenix Colossus again?
Well, in this situation, the early game is going to be the major thing. By going CC first, it's going to put him into a stronger position to go into that mid game with a bigger economy, a bigger kind of like the bigger backbone to his army, get more stuff out earlier. And actually, this is the question: does he go for super greed, go for free CC, or does he play it safe? He's actually going to go double barracks, so 2 barracks going down, playing it safe. He knows that Namakaye could just do some kind of one base kind of shenanigans, and well, he's powering up for that one base as we speak. But we'll see if Runamok decides to commit and build that third barracks, or if he tries to skip it out and go for a really quick third command center. Because I feel if Runamok can take a fast third command center without taking any early game damage, he can hit somewhere in the mid game with just so much stuff and overpower Namakaye, and that's where I think his strongest bet will lie.
Yes, if you let Namakaye power up Phoenix Colossus, he'll be in a bad position, but if he can get some early damage done, if he can cripple that economy enough to keep him ahead at all times, then he's in with a chance.
Okay, so Runamok gets into the main base with the SCV. He sees, alright, pylon there, saw the expansion going down, so nothing to really worry about there. And actually, did he see the Stargate? Oh, he didn't actually see the Stargate! Oh man, that was ballsy by Namakaye to put it down right there, knowing that if that SCV moved back, it would have scouted it. But nope, it's not going to be scouted unless SCV pops back in. Oh, but it won't be able to because the Moshik's going to get it, and that means Runamok, he needs to scan or else he could be in a lot of trouble here. He is putting down the third barracks, so he is going to be able to get enough Marines out to play it safe, but because of his opening his build order, he's not going to have a factory, he's not going to have widow mines. This is where this game could get a little bit interesting.
Now, a big question will be is, does he know Namakaye well enough to just assume Stargate? He's gone Stargate the previous game. On a map like this, there's no reason not to go Stargate again. Oracle Harass is fairly standard for the PvT matchup. The question is, if he expects that, what does he do to deflect it? We can already see the Marine counterizing, so we can assume that he's expecting some kind of harassment in that fashion.
Yeah.
But we don't see an engineering bay going down, so he's not going to go for the safety turrets. He wants to
He does have an engineering bay going down. It is at his main base just behind the mineral line.
Oh, I missed it.
Yep.
Fantastic.
But basically the key thing is Runamok wants to have at least 6 Marines in each mineral line to deflect the Oracle. But even if you have the Marines there, the Oracle can still fly around, snipe SCVs here and there. But so long as he can deflect the damage, and actually he's just going to build the turrets blind. He hasn't scouted. He has no idea the Stargate's coming, but he's putting down the turrets anyway. And that is a really good call.
He's assumed. Given the map design, and given that he's the spawn locations, it's a safe bet that a Stargate's going to be in play. It's the best way to get harassment out quickly and straight to the mineral line. Whereas any other kind of harass would just take a long time to come across the ground.
Okay, so Phoenix production is started up for Nama, so he's definitely going to commit to that Phoenix Colossi style once again. But this game is going to be a little bit different. Runamok, getting away with that CC first build, he is going to be able to hit that mid game just a little bit stronger and might be looking to do a timing attack. If not, there's always the whole issue of this map of the third base. Protoss on this map trying to take a third base against a Terran can be difficult, and Runamok might be planning to just punish that as hard as he possibly can.
Now the question will be, how does the punishment plan to go ahead? Now at this point, we already see an Immortal going down for Namakaye, which is a bit of a switch up from last game. So it looks like he might be changing his up, and the Robotics Bay also coming down. So we're probably going to be seeing those Colossus coming out. Do we have any Phoenix in the air yet?
Yeah,
no, we do not.
There was one Phoenix. No? Okay. He must have cancelled it. Okay. He had Phoenix in the production tab, but he's obviously changed his mind and is going to be going for something different based off what he's seen from Runamok.
I think he's seen the early 3cc, and he can probably then say, alright, with a Terran production, he's going to be coming at me with a lot of bio, because bio is generally how Runamok likes to play against Protoss. And to deal with bio, you need the AoE damage, you need your Colossus, and you need to be able to tank as well.
There is no third CC down for Runamok at the moment, so he's still just powering up. He has got upgrades on the way. He's got double tech lab wearing away, so combat shields and the concussive shells. So it looks like as soon as the first two medevacs from Runamok pop out, he'll be pushing across the map and looking to get out there, be aggressive, and start getting work done. And now the third CC is going down.
I should probably have a coffee after this one.
Doesn't
help
that I've been
has a third PC. No, he doesn't.
Doesn't help that I've been saying that he is going to go free CC. It's just a question of when.
Quality casting from the IXL boy, guys.
Alright,
this
so
is
this is important. The revelation on the bar units was in effect as the bar units were moving out. So the move out here from Runamok is completely seen by Namakaye. He knows it's happening. So right now he's getting a few Phoenixes out. He is transitioning into that Phoenix Colossi. But right now he needs to really dump the Corona Boost onto the Colossi production, so he has the AoE damage to shut this down in the most cost-efficient manner.
And Josh sees the Oracle coming in.
Oh, the Oracle is going to get taken down. Ooh. He does get the units, which is pretty good, but actually since he got all the units, it doesn't matter. Key thing is, if you can see the medevacs, you know where the drops are, and see, he sees the units being loaded up into the medevacs. He knows what's going on now, so he needs to be in position to deal with it. The Phoenixes are out of position just slightly. Oh, he's moving into intercept. Is he going to intercept just in time? Will he be able to get a medevac or not? Oh, Runamok is going to be dropping out. He's going to be backing out. Now, this is where the Phoenix style really pays off. If that drop got into the main base, it could have got some damage done, but just not going to work because the Phoenix delayed, pushed it back. And it's for pros, it's all about just staying alive and getting to the late game. And the longer you stay alive, the better you feel. It's this mid game where Terran is super scary, and oh, the army's out of position. There's two Colossi here, and there's just not enough on the ground for Runamok to feel like he can fight this. So he's just going to back out and go back home and focus on all that good macro. Getting his third base set up.
He's still only got one starport. And again, he's not focusing very much on Viking production, which, given how last game went, could be a mistake.
Just as he said that, he started up his second starport because he needs that third base economy to be able to afford that production. But we'll see what he decides to pump out. Is he going to go for air contention this game? Because in that last game, he did not contest air at all and just let the Phoenix count get out of control. Let the Colossi reign uncontested. And meanwhile, 4 medevacs, well, not full medevacs, but there are 4 medevacs here with some units moving across to drop the third base. And meanwhile, it looks like he's going to do a drop in the main at the same time. The multi-prong harass is going to be taken into effect here. And the question is, what kind of... Oh, actually, he's going to skip the third and go for the natural. Now, I like that, because that's where the tech's at. Oh, but that drop into the main got shut down. Phoenix,
and
pretty
shut
good.
And hard.
Yeah.
The drop into the natural could get some work done.
Oh, that photon overcharge, that goes down. He's going to target down the forge. He's going to get one forge. He's just going to try and get the second forge. He does get the second forge, but all these units are left to die because the medevacs are just bailed. Whoa, he's going to try and get the Twilight, but the pickups are too strong and not going to happen.
Now, will they notice V-Widow mine there. I think they do. Where's his observer?
Might have forgotten about it actually. Might have slipped unnoticed. So that's quite nice for Runamok.
There it goes. he got another observer out. So
Alright.
good.
Wait, did that? I think that forced out another photon overcharge though. In which case that was really good because photon overcharge is pretty useful. Alright, so Namakaye's moving onto the map. He has 3 Colossi here and an assortment of gateway units. Oh, needs to be careful. All the units in the middle here, but Colossi here
That is a nice cave.
Oh, does he have observed the army? Oh,
Josh, you cannot engage this. Runamok, you cannot engage this.
He's got units back at home, so he needs to group them back up. He's got his production starting to kick into gear, but he's also a little bit supply blocked right now, and that is going to be alleviated in just a second, though.
But not alleviated enough. He needs to get that supply cranking ASAP.
Okay, so we have 2-2 on the way for Runamok, whereas Namakaye, because he lost those forges, has no upgrades. Now this is where Runamok can really make this game his, by just sheer power of the upgrades. But look at this, he's got drops heading across, 4 medevac drop squads heading to the other side of the map, just as Namakaye is moving in for the kill. There is nothing at home to defend.
Good.
This is going to a base race, guys. There's no way that... Actually, is Namakaye going to fall all the way back? Okay, it's going to be interesting. He's actually going to come back and defend this, but it's going to take him so long to get across this map that Runamok should be able to get a lot of damage done right here, guys.
This might be the mistake that Runamok needs to stay in this game.
Oh.
Because I have a feeling that if that had become a base trade...
His units at the fourth base, at the third base, aren't targeting it down. I don't think there's no marauders in this strike at the third base, so he's not going to be able to take out the third base.
No. Because if that had been a base trade, Namakaye could have simply sent his mothership core along to his main army, and then once he'd done enough damage, just recall home to finish off Runamok.
Oh, look at that! He just gets Phoenixes back in time. Using the pickup, he's able to save his main base. But meanwhile, the one in the natural, it's going down. And actually, the amount of workers, holy moly, the amount of workers Runamok has killed is actually phenomenal. Namakaye's down to 23 workers right now, and this is definitely Runamok's game to win now.
Yeah. Namakaye returning home, instead of pressing the issue and sending his mothership core across to bring in the recall when he needed to, gave Runamok all the time he needed to get the damage done.
And right now, look at this. Runamok's on 2-2 versus 0-0 upgrades from Namakaye, and he's got 3-3 on the way, plus the +1 for his Vikings just about to finish up. Runamok is so far ahead right now, and his drops, they're just going to keep raining down. He's going to come back into the main base with the 2 medevacs on the left-hand side and snipe this Nexus, and then that's just going to slow down Namakaye so much. Because he needs these Nexus to be up so he can actually build probes. He can only build 2 at a time right now. Finally getting that observer on the left-hand sides, which has been spotting all the drops. But
the Phoenix are in position for drops, but there's a big force of bio coming in now, and that is a lot of Marauders with them. I think they can contest that defensive force. That's enough Marauders and Vikings to potentially stem in and just melt that army. If he can drain enough of those force fields out of those sentries before he does so.
There's only the 2 sentries, so they are full energy, so they've got a fair few force fields, but they also want to use some of the energy for Guardian Shield and so on. Meanwhile, Josh is just going to go back into the main. And he could actually snipe this Nexus and get a lot of probes, so this is exactly the damage he needs to just close this game out, seal the deal, and there we go. Probes going down, he's going to get the Nexus. There's no way he's going to save that Nexus.
And this is a drop play that Josh is best known for. He has the ability to just pull his opponent out of position every time and get damage done. And this time, he's had that chance to play and just remind himself, oh wait a second, Phoenix Colossus.
Oh, Phoenix are out of position, the Vikings are going to get on top of the Colossi here. There's not enough Stalkers to contest it. One Colossi goes down, second Colossi is going to follow, and that is a nice pickup right off the bat before the fight even starts.
And Stem is in. The Marauders and Bio come in.
Good force fields, really good force fields.
They will only last for so long.
But the Colossi are taking a lot of damage. He's nearly going to lose 2 really low Colossi there. But with a good stem, he can get skin on top of the Colossi and take them out.
And
this one Colossi, nearly got baited. Okay, for the time being, Runamok's just going to sit back and just let his macro kick in, get his units out, wait for the +3 to finish up, and the Phoenixes nearly went on top of those Widow Mines. That would have been nice. But as soon as 3 finishes up,
3 at a time, which is what he needs.
Yeah. As soon as that 3-3 finishes up, this fight for Runamok is just going to be phenomenal. He's got more units coming across the map. A couple more Vikings just to add into the army to target these Colossi down. They do have +1, they've got +2 is on the way. And actually, it's that one reward is still on the main base here. It hasn't been cleaned up.
Oh my god.
So he's just going to walk down into... Where's this? Oh no, he's on the all army command, being pulled across.
It's like, hello guys, just want to say I'm in your base. The Phoenix go, you know what? We don't like you very much. Go away.
Okay, so we have 8 Vikings, 11 Phoenixes, and 4 Colossi. And at the moment, Namakaye's just trying to build as many as possible. He's going to lose... Oh, one more Colossi goes down. That is a really nice pickup. Runamok's playing this really well. Just as soon as the Phoenix are out of position, he moves in, snipes 1 unit here, 1 unit there.
Bait them back. There we go. That's what Runamok needed. Baiting from 1 for Widow Mines to get rid of those shields. And now the Phoenix can start to fall.
Yeah, the Phoenix taking a lot of damage here, and soon the Vikings will be able to start fighting them hit up. Remember, the Phoenixes have no upgrades, whereas the Vikings are just about to get +2 finished up.
And I like his moving those mortars just up to keep vision of that little engagement area. And now he wants to bait them out again. He wants the arm to come down within range of a Stim or his Vikings. And there he goes. The Phoenix come out, the Vikings come in. Sure, mortars die, but now Josh can see what kind of army he has to deal with and whether it's worth stimming in or not.
Yeah, he's just keeping constant tabs on the army of the Pros player. He's got a 4th base down, so he's ahead in economy. The main base has not been rebuilt from Namakaye, but to be fair, there isn't really too much to be mined from the main at this point, other than the gas. And with that scan, he sees, alright, no 4th base for Protoss. I'm feeling pretty good.
As well he should. Just look at the supply difference. 130 for Namakaye, 178 for Veteran.
Okay, oh look at this, he's starting to spread his units out. He's looking to try and get that all-around 360 kind of surrounding. Actually, no, he's just going to run a small hit squad into the natural, because he knows that his opponent's going to be spread thin as it is. Oh, that's pulling the army out of position, but oh, good EMP on the Phoenixes, taking out a lot of energy, taking out the shields, which allows the Vikings to trade that much better with them.
And now he's pressuring that base even more. He's cut down some of the gas mining, which is going to hurt a lot, because right now, Namakaye is needing all the gas he can get to reinforce.
Oh, some good Widow Mine hits there for Runamok. He does lose all his Vikings, but the Phoenix count has nearly been completely reduced. And actually, Namakaye's 2-2 is about to finish up. This is where, if he can get these upgrades starting to catch up, he might be able to get back into the game. But
he's got 4 more Vikings on the way, though.
Yeah.
He can just keep on resupplying. Look at his bank. He's got as much gas as he will ever need to just keep on bringing out.
There's a cheeky nuke going down, and it's on the mineral line. But probes get pulled, and it does mean lost mining time.
Nuke hype!
Yep, nuke hype, and it was justified. We finally got that nuke coming in.
Why? Because we've got the bomb!
Alright, so
nuclear weapons!
Namakaye is taking a decent fight here, pushing back the force of Runamok outside his base, but meanwhile there's just a double medevac drop going down in the main, shutting down the Phoenix production, shutting down the Stargates, and he's going to be able to pick off critical units. And he's actually going to drop on top of the mineral line now, and the natural base is going to lose a lot of the probes that are mining.
This is Namakaye's last gasp for air. If he can get nothing done here, and he won't, not with that Marauder and Viking count, I think we'll be seeing a GG within the next minute.
Yeah, Runamok has held this attack pretty nicely. The Phoenixes, there's only 2 left. They're about to go down. A couple of forces go down, but meanwhile, the double drop in the main base at the natural is just tearing Nama apart, and Nama's got nothing back at home, and the spell now.
And that retreat is pretty much Namakaye going, alright, I can't do this. And I think at this point, he's got to be asking himself, do I have the ability to pull this back? Or do I just take a moment now to just gather my breath for the next game? And that might just be it. He might be differing around now to regain his mental focus, so when he goes into the next game, he can just bring everything to bear to try and take it out in Game 3.
Yeah, he's going to be all about, he'll just be thinking about the next game right now, because this game is over. Runamok is just about to be maxed out, 190 plus supply, versus a supply blocked 74 supply for the Protoss.
This is what we in IXL call the GG timing. We see it every now in Pro League.
Fantasy
and we like
GG
to carry on
timing.
that. Yeah, we like to carry on that tradition here in C.
Well, the army of Nama is literally 52 army supply to 132, and at this point, Runamok just needs a move for the win. He can literally do that in this position.
And in the meanwhile, good on you, Eugene. Quoting me, he has the ability to pull his opponent. Nice one, nice one.
Yep.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. But Eugene,
better
I
than
don't
quotes
think
out
that
of
Namakaye
context.
is enjoying this very much.
Yep. GG is called, and we're going to be going on to game